chanting yoga sounds along with music with other people. So it's quite fun type of meditation because it's in a group format. And it can be done in 3 different ways. So it can be done in call and response, where the person doing the chant says the mantra and the crowd listen, and then the crowd say the mantra back to him or to her. And this way they motivate each other. It can also be done in sing-along way when everybody chants together, or attentive listening. And tonight we are going to try all of them. So the first 15 minutes we do kirtan meditation, then we do 15 minutes of mindfulness and guided meditation, followed by, this is the exciting part, we've got a video lecture from Jagad Guru Siddha Sorpanda Paramahamsa, our spiritual master, about are we our body? And that follows with a Q&A, a very interesting Q&A session where you can bring any questions you may have to my dear friend Tadat Manadas. And he kindly answers the questions. And 6 o'clock we are going to have dinner. 6:30 onwards we've got kirtan. All right, let's get started. We start with Om Hari Om chant. Om refers to our spiritual source and essence, where we come from, where we need to have yoga with. Yoga means union. Sanskrit word yoga means union, and to experience union in love with our spiritual source. And Hare refers to the spiritual energy that takes away all the bad things from our heart and mind. Om Hari Om. Let's get started. We do call and response. I chant the mantra twice and you listen, and then you say the mantra back to me. Halfway through the chant we can sing along. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Your turn. Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol. Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol. Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol. Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol. Sing along. Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala. Keep going. Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol. 3 more times. Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, 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 Gopala. Last one. Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol, Gopala, Gopala Hari Bol. Oh, Hare Om. Oh, Hari Om. Om, Hari Om. Om, Hari Om. Om, Hari Guys, at this stage we normally have a guided meditation, and we actually do a type of meditation called Goranga breath meditation. So if you don't mind, please just sit very comfy for me, very relaxed, shoulders back, heads upright, and gently close your eyes for me, please. The closing of the eyes allows us to remove a lot of distractions caused by sense of sight. All our five senses, namely hearing, seeing, smelling, taste and touch, are so distracting. And also the mind, which is sometimes referred to as the sixth sense, they distract us. And when I say us, I mean our true self, spiritual personality residing in the body, driving the body. The body itself is like a dead vehicle. We've brought life to dead matter. And by closing the eyes, we are actually shutting down one of the most distracting senses, so we can actually focus. In this practice, we start by focusing on our breath. There are many reasons why yogi use breathing as part of their meditation, or let's say pre-meditation. One of the reasons is that as long as the spirit soul, Jiva Atma, is living in the body, breathing is always there. Whenever you face it, the breathing is there. And focusing on our breath, therefore, allows us to attain the present moment. Because our mind tends to go to the past and future and to all sorts of places other than the place we are in. And focusing on our breath allows us to get a sense of attending the present moment. We tend to inhale through our nose because nose filters the air, and also because there is a subtle energy chakra at the back of our nasal cavity, and by inhaling through the nostrils we are actually able to absorb subtle energy in air, also called chi or prana. Let us do a couple of deep breaths in and out all together. And when we are breathing, just make an observation. When we are inhaling, try to get a feel of cool air touching the opening of your nostril, entering into your body, passing through your airways, entering into your lung, expanding your lung like a balloon. And when we are exhaling, just observe how your chest and belly contract as a result of the air exiting your lung, passing through the airways and exiting your mouth or your nose. And try to get a feel of the warm air exiting your body. So let us have a couple of deep breaths in and out all together now. Breathing in and out. One more. Breathing in and out. Wonderful. We are now adding the yoga mantra Goranga to our practice. Goranga has 4 syllables. Go, ra, an, ga. It actually means the golden lord of love. So in saying that, we seek yoga or union with the Supreme Soul. If during the practice your mind wanders, don't fight with it. Just become aware that your mind has wandered and consciously bring it back to the mantra and let it rest in the beautiful transcendental yoga sound, Gauranga. So now we're going to listen to the guys in the background one more time, and from the second mantra we will join them. Let's listen. Let's join. Deep breath in. 2 more. Keep your eyes closed and let the mantra resonate in your mind, and to cleanse your mind and heart from any negative thought and any negative feeling you might be holding there. We now do a bit of Gauranga chanting on guitar. We start by something called attentive listening meditation, which is just to fully listen and immerse in the transcendental yoga sound. And halfway through we chant Gauranga a few times all together. Please join me. Go sounds. Gora. Anga. Last one, all together. Alright guys, please bring your focus back to the room and become aware of people around you. If you like, you can gently open your eyes and maybe putting your palm together, creating some nice warmth and massaging your face. Alright guys, so at this part of the program we have a lecture. Before that, I just introduced the program we are having this coming Friday night. So as of last month, we started having one Friday night program here, and the next one is this coming Friday night, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., where we play lecture by our spiritual master Jagad Sorpananda. This week's topic is karma and reincarnation. Quite interesting topic, very relevant to everyone's life, and quite enlightening. Followed by 40 minutes of group kirtan meditation and a bit of refreshment at the end. So it's quite friendly environment. If you would like to come, you can just come. If you would like to register, you can go to our Facebook page. If you grab one of the brochures from there and type Gokula House in Facebook, you find us. So just go to events, Friday night, and register. And it's a free program. So I now introduce the lecture for the night. So tonight we are going to have a lecture by our spiritual master, Jagad Guru Siddha Panda Paramahamsa, who is being the founder of Science of Identity and has been teaching yoga meditation yoga wisdom and meditation for more than 50 years now. And tonight we're going to play part 2 of last week's lecture, which is, I think the title is Are You Your Body? And then at the end we've got about 20 minutes for Q&A. So if you have any question about the topic or anything else, our dear friend Tadat Manadas is here to provide answer to you. Alright, so what we do normally before watching a lecture by our spiritual master, we just put our hands together and say a mantra to pay respect. If you know the mantra, please join me. If you don't, simply just join me by hearing it. Okay? Thank you. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Shimate Siddha Surapananda Paramahansa Itina Mine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Right. Thanks, everyone.
If you were your body 8 years ago, you would not exist today. Because the body you had 8 years ago doesn't exist today, okay? So the only conclusion we can come to from this is that a person is not the body. That you are not your body, okay? Nor are you any part of your body, because there is no part of your body even, no part of the brain or any other part of your body that was present 8 years ago that's present today. Yet you are the constant feature. You existed, 15 years ago, you remember it, you were there. You existed 20 years ago, you remember it, you were there, and you know you exist today. You know that you're the same person. You got a different body. Okay? You were there. That's how you can remember. Okay? And now you're here. Try to understand this. You are the constant principle, the self. The self is the constant. It remains, it exists while the body's changing. Okay?
maybe it's possible, since like the body is constantly changing, maybe the self, the person is constantly changing also. Like, it seems reasonable to me that, or at least possible, that I'm not the same person who was in those baby and boy bodies. But
You mean it's a different person with a different body?
right,
Is that right?
a different person, like the body is constantly changing.
And so then the person is different when the body is different.
Right.
Okay, so a new body means a new person. Then I would have to ask the question, then how do you remember? If you were not there when you had this body, if you're a different person, a different self, then the self who existed when this self here, then how can you remember things that took place at that time?
It could be that each new self that changes with the body gets linked up or in some way taps into a constant memory bank, so that there's a sense of continuity, and so that the new person, the new self, is able to remember all the experiences that the previous selves had within that body, due to being able to having access to a memory bank that's constant.
What is a memory? It's like a thought that you had before, or a picture of something you had before, so you're looking at it, right? If a person, for example, let's say a man is 45 years old and he had a raging love affair when he was 20, okay? And then he didn't see that woman again. And maybe after 5 or 6 years, he never even thought of her again, okay? He never thought of her again for 10 years or whatever, 20 years, okay? And all of a sudden, one day, he saw something that brought back to his memory that woman. Whether it's a picture of her or whatever, okay? It brought it back to his mind. What does he experience? He experiences, I remember her. I remember all the things about the relationship we had and all this, right? In other words, when he sees her, he experiences, I've seen her before. When he sees her in his mind, okay, or when he remembers her in his memory, okay, then he experiences within himself, he feels, this is not a stranger to me. It's not a stranger to him. It's not the first time he's seen that form, okay? So the reason that it does not seem, the reason that this form of this woman, this memory, is not seen as something new is because he was there before. The same self was present before and had seen that before. If you're saying that, you're trying to say that the memory is still there, that's fine. The memory can still be there. But if it's a new person, a new self looking at that memory, then he will experience that memory as a new experience. It won't really be a memory for that self. It'll be the first time he had seen that woman, the first time he had seen that form in his mind. He would not see it as something he had seen before, that form of the woman. He would think, hey, she's pretty. Wonder who she is. And then maybe the memory would go, her name is such and such. He might start digging other things out about her. Okay? But he would not have seen, since he's a new self. Okay, let's say the memory is a constant. Okay, you got the constant memory here. Okay, that's this. Constant memory. Here's the self. Changes. Here's the new self. Changes. Here's the new self. Okay, changes. The memory's a constant. But each new self that comes up and looks at this memory, right, is going to experience it as a new experience. Unless that self existed previously, he will experience it as a new experience. A new self will have new experiences and will experience so-called memories as new experiences, not as something they've experienced before. That's your meaning.
If I'm the same person, how is it that 10 years ago I had a completely different philosophy and way of looking at life than I do now?
Okay, how do you know that you had a completely different philosophy?
I remember.
Because you were there. You were the same self, and you held on to certain ideals or certain philosophy, a certain way of seeing things. Okay? Maybe you used to be a real, maybe you used to be, you know, a hot rod chick, you know? And now you're a conservative mother, okay? And you don't, okay?
Yes.
But even though your personality may have changed, or your way of relating to people's changed, and you're a nice person now, okay, and you got a different philosophy of life now, it's still the same self. These other things are changing. You are the same person who is aware of what you believe now, and you, because you were there in the past, you knew what you believed then, right? Do you understand this?
Yes.
The self is a constant principle. You were there through all these changes of your body and your mind. See, the mind and the body are constantly changing. The body's, the atomic particles making up the body are changing. Your philosophy's changing, your ideas are always changing, but you're in the center. You are the I, the self, and you are aware of all these changes. Just like you can sometimes watch the mind move. You can watch it go by. See, you can watch your body go by. Your body gets older. Look in the mirror, you know, starts changing, sagging. You know? That's why I say, look at a photo album, so-called, you know, family album of your so-called self, and you'll notice this. The changes are constant, but there is a constant principle, a non-changing principle, and that's you, the self. So since the body's always changing, like Carl Sagan is saying, for example, that he is the water molecules and these kind of molecules, but you see, all these molecules have gone. If he is the water, and the water is gone everywhere, then how come he's not gone? I don't know what his answer would be. But anyone have a very difficult time saying that they are. I mean, they can say it, but as far as proving it or any kind of evidence to back up this concept that the self is the body or the body is the self, that you are your body, that you are just chemicals in essence, there's no foundation for this. It's no support, no evidence whatsoever. No logic, nothing. Okay? It's just a feeling. Okay? But when you take this feeling, you know, and you put it up against reality, the facts, it doesn't fit. So you have to discard that feeling, that false identification with your body. You have to give that up and start looking first somewhere else. What am I? If I'm not chemicals, what am I? What is my essence if I'm not just a chemical machine? This is a long subject, and we can go into all these things more in depth. But our whole series on the science of identity, on the question of identity, is not just a philosophical one. We should remember that it's a personal one, and it's a very real question that has to do with our real life, our attitude towards death, our attitudes towards our existence, our purpose in life, our meaning of life. It also has to do with very real social questions. There's very, very real social ramifications connected with how we identify ourselves. And these are things that we'll be going into more in this series, so we'll get into those things later, right on time.
Very well, guys. So is that clear? Yeah, you get that idea? You're constant? Yeah. But it's not just constant for this one body, you're constant for eternity. This, you know, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna points out, there's never a time where you and I have ever ceased to exist. You know, we've always been existing. And then there's never a time in the future when we'll cease to exist. So the internality of self is given by Krishna. He's talking to us, you know. When a yogi hears the word life, they don't think like most people. They don't think about the body at all. The body's insubsequential, just, you know, just happens to be what you're carrying around. It's the machine you're in at this particular time. Yeah. When a self-realized soul is understanding the word life, it refers to our eternal life, not just the temporary thing we're experiencing at this point in space and time. Okay, did anyone have any questions from that, or anything come up? So those of you that have been a few times might, you know, you always hear Jiva and myself talking like this. So that's because that's my teacher. That's my spiritual master. That's way back in the 1970s. That's going way back. You could tell by the square screen, yeah, the old the old days when they had VHS tape. So they're kind of historic. They're quite old, but still extremely applicable. There's no time doesn't change the reality, you know. And well, Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago, and it's still totally applicable. Yeah, Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit. I am not this material body. This is the first point of spiritual life that we should come to. But even upon realizing that point of our own internality, although it's considered a spiritual platform, it's not very complete. It's only the ABC. In fact, in past histories, we find in the yoga teachings that even persons who were opposed to spiritual life at least realized they weren't the body. Isn't it? This might sound strange, but it's true. Some of them used to perform extreme austerities to get different power, you know, so they could control and dominate others. Duration of life was quite a lot longer than we have today, so they were able to achieve this. Then Kali, 5,000 years ago, this age started and everything started diminishing. The age of the body diminishes. We get about 100 years on average. Well, not on average, but, you know, that's about it, around 100 years, either side. In the past, it was a lot longer. It was more like 1,000 years. So they had plenty of time to develop all these subtle forms of energy and power. They could waste their time doing that. But they knew they weren't the body, otherwise you couldn't perform the austerities they performed. Yeah, you understand? So what I'm trying to say is that even with this realization of I am not this material body, it's not enough. If I'm eternal, what is my eternal function? What am I meant to be doing for eternity? Am I meant to be turning on samsara, the wheel of birth, disease, old age and death, over and over again, in different forms and different cultures and different planets? You know, just going through all of the flavors of material existence, that's all. You know, so many different flavors, but it's all the same thing. It's all about me trying to get ahead and be, you know, the enjoyer, basically, independent from the Supreme. I want to be enjoying. And, you know, sometimes in that pursuit we get a little crazy. We might get to the point of trying to enjoy at the unenjoyment of others. In other words, we start exploiting for our own enjoyment. We start harming others or putting others into difficulty. And this creates karmic reaction, and we get bound. So we get stuck on the samsara. It's like a bit of goo on the bicycle wheel, you know. You just get stuck until eventually, you know, over many, many births, you might get flung off. But where are you going to go after that? So the inquiry individually should always be, if I'm eternal, what is my eternal function? And we take it from the ultimate authority, from Krishna himself, that the eternal function of the soul is to be rendering loving service to the Supreme Soul. This is our natural function. We can analyze our own lives and see that, you know, whenever we're serving others, we're happiest. This is a fact. You know, rather than just serving my own desires, my own selfish greediness, whatever, you know, in my own little world. It's miserable, ultimately. You might get a little bit of happiness, you know, but after a while you're going to desire something else. So in this life we're living, there's certain things that are there. Like, for example, there's a natural tendency to love and to be loved. We're happiest when we're in mellow, loving connection with someone else, aren't we? I mean, think of the person you love most, and when are you the most happiest with them? When everything's smooth and calm and there's love there, there's respect there. But if an argument comes along, you feel devastated, you feel shattered, you feel uncomfortable, you feel your heart aches because you're disappointing the one you love, right? So that's within us naturally. That tendency to love is there. The only problem we find is that we're placing it on temporary situations in this world. In other words, it's not wrong to love others. In fact, we should. But we should see with wisdom, we should see the reality of that love. That it's a temporary connection with another body. You know, I may love the person that's within that body, but don't be under any illusions. That body or your body will finish one day and you'll be torn away. And you have to go somewhere else and look for that love, you know? Move on with your life. Is that the old thing? When the partner dies, just move on. So, in yoga wisdom, we learn place your love on the Supreme Soul, the Absolute Truth, Krishna. And automatically you'll be satisfied. The great spiritual masters since time immemorial have been telling us that same thing. They're all thoroughly honest men and women who have come to help us get out of this material situation. And they're all saying the same thing. They want us to experience what they experience. And that's ultimately love for the Supreme. Loving service to the Supreme. Loving service doesn't just mean we have a negative concept of that word in the English language. But the true concept of the word service is wonderful. It's wonderful. It's totally voluntary and it's based on love. It's unconditional in the sense that I love you, I don't care what you do to me. Lord Chaitanya used to pray, my dear Krishna, you know, you can embrace me or you can treat me roughly, I don't care. Either way, I still love you. Yeah, this is true love. Unconditional. And we all have that within us. It's just that it's a little covered, a little forgotten, due to the influence of the material energy. So let's, you know, the idea is we take that internality, you know, that my spiritual master was just talking about and what Krishna talks about in the Bhagavad Gita, and we define it for ourselves. What does this mean for me? You know? And the hope is that it means a question mark will arise. What should I be doing for eternity? I'm hearing that it's been suggested that I should be loving the Supreme for eternity. How do I achieve this? Is it even possible? Do I have to be anyone special? Do I need to be purified to a certain... No. You can have it totally just by saying the sound vibration Krishna or Gopala, Govinda. And we always go further. You can say Yahweh, you can say Eloi, you can say Allah. These are all sound representations of the same supreme cause of all causes, the Supreme Soul himself. So we get it by saying the name, because included within the holy name is everything. And the only thing that stops me seeing it totally for what it is me. And in the sense that you may be chanting and you may not be feeling this experience, this intense experience of love for the Supreme, then as you're chanting, you should be desiring that. It's that simple. You know, I'm hoping one day to, Krishna, my dear Krishna, I'm hoping one day to experience you as you are, to see you face to face, to totally experience your love for me, and allow me to offer my love to you. This is the way of spiritual life. And it can only be there if you know you're not your body. Yeah. So this is why we push that point all the time in the beginning. People come here and that's all they hear. Aham Brahmasmi. Hey, you're not your body, you're not your body, you're spirit soul, you're eternal. We go on and on and on about it because it's a crucial point. It's kind of essential that people realize this. Because without that wisdom of self, well, the rest is just a joke. It's not a joke, but you're pretty much spinning your wheels. If you're trying to advance into spiritual love for the Supreme, or spiritual love itself, while thinking you are a male or a female just because your body is designated as such, then you're in great illusion. You'll never achieve it. You have to sincerely, as an individual, come to that point of realizing you are not the body. I have this male body on, but it's not me. My eternal position is that I'm not eternally a Caucasian male. That's not me. It's simply the car I'm driving. Just like we sometimes point out, some people will drive a Holden, some people will drive a Mazda. You know, it's just different vehicles, that's all. But the driver is not the vehicle. The driver gets out of the vehicle, can come into the vehicle, can do things with the vehicle and leave it, but is in no way the vehicle. So that we have to see ourselves with our own body in a like-minded way. All right, I think we're arriving at time. Is this okay? Yeah, a few minutes. So we've got a few minutes, so let's chant until some food comes out, and then we'll get through that process. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Moha Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Haribol. All right, folks, let's get this eating thing done, and we can get back to some chanting at 6:30, and yeah, go through to 8 o'clock, I think. Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama 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 Madana Mohana Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama 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 Madana Mohana. Gopala 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 Govinda Govinda Govinda. 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda.
Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda.
Gopala, 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 Govinda, Rama, Madana, Moha. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Moha. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Moha. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo.
Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Hare Bol. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radharani, Shyamas Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Radharani Shima Sundar Vrindavan Haribol Radharani Shima Sundar Vrindavan Haribol Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Shama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo Radharani Shama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo
Radharani Shama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo Radharani Shama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo.
Let's all chant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Last one.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
We'll just do a really, really short one. It's some mantra we used to do a lot, but we don't seem to do it so much anymore. Madana Mohana refers to the beauty of the Supreme. There's nothing more beautiful. All beauty is springing from the Supreme. So any glimpse of beauty you have in this world, you may see it in this world, some little flash of beauty in the eyes of your loved ones or nature. You know, you see it through nature and animals and just nature itself, you know. There's beauty there. But then it's gone. You're sitting back in the traffic, choking. Yeah. So that little flash of beauty has an origin. So the reservoir or the origin of all beauty is Madana Mohana. There is no one more beautiful than the Supreme. And Murari refers to an aspect of the divine that gives protection against the illusions of this world. The Mura demon was a very powerful demon. He used to create illusions, so hence the name Murari. Krishna actually killed him, so there you go. So if you want protection from the illusory energy of this world, Murari, that one who wipes away the illusions so you begin to see things as they are and not as they appear to be. Madana Mohana Murari, Madana Mohana Murari. 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 Madonna Mohana Murari, Madonna Mohana Murari. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madonna Mohana. 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 Madonna Mohana Murari, Madonna Mohana Murari. Madonna Mohana Murari, Madonna Mohana Murari. Madonna Mohana Murari, Madonna Mohana Murari. Madonna Mohana Murari. Madonna Mohana Murari. Haribol. I'd like to invite my dear friend Jiva Krishna Das up to take us out for the night. Not take us out, but you know what I mean. Sure. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala,
Govinda, Radha, Madonna, Mohana,
Gopala, Govinda, Rama,
Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Gopala, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
I couldn't keep up with you on all those high notes. So we just got a short one to finish up. Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha 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 Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Haribol, everybody, namaste. Thank you all very much for coming. And I was just thinking before when I was sitting there listening to Tad chanting, I was just thinking about how fortunate I was to be able to sit there in the company of everybody here all chanting, and you know, just how, and I'm you know, presuming that maybe other people are feeling the same way. Maybe I've got no right to presume that, but I was feeling that way anyway, that you know, just so fortunate. This world is such a mess. It's so complicated and so confusing and so much stuff going on that, and here we are able to sit in and tune to this, tune into the wonderful spiritual reality of our relationship with the Supreme, and how easy it is, you know, that sometimes, you know, whether we're here, you know, like I don't know about you guys, I'm often drifting away. You know, I'm sitting here chanting, but my mind is, oh, you know, where going here, there, and everywhere, and then, you know, and then at times you come back and, oh yeah, here we are, we're chanting again. It's so easy. This is a wonderful nature of kirtan, wherever there's, you know, people, and we lead each other in that sense, right? You know, sometimes when I hear somebody enthusiastically chanting, even though they're supposedly following, they're actually leading, and I'm you know, like sometimes I hear Beck hitting these high notes, and I'm going, wow, where is she? And I'm trying to follow her, but I can't because she's going too high. But I
Follow the choir.
yeah.
The choir's awesome.
See, yeah, I know. So we're all kind of leading and following each other, and it's all very wonderful. And that way we can, you know, even if we're tuned out, we can tune back in really easily. And so thank you all very much for coming and making these nights meditation sessions we have very, very nice. So Haribol, and see you another time. Haribol, thank you.